Hello, and welcome back to Bits and Bobs. Today's video, we're looking at every £5 coin ever released. In 1990, the £5 coin was born. It was changed originally from the crown coin, which had been used before, but now was a too small denomination for the size of coin. The first £5 coin released was this one, to commemorate the 90th birthday of the Queen Mother. Next up, the year after, was this one, to commemorate the Ruby Jubilee, or 40 years on the throne. 3 years later, this coin was released to mark the 70th birthday of Her Majesty the Queen. This coin was released the year after, marking the 50 years of marriage between the Queen and Prince Philip. Also 50 years was the birthday of Prince Charles in 1998 for this coin. Sadly, Diana passed away, as we all know, but this coin was released to be marking the occasion, and for the marking the millennium, this coin was released, marking a new millennium. This coin was released in the same year, marking the 100th birthday of the Queen Mother, and the year after, this coin was released, marking 100 years since the death of Queen Victoria. The year after, this coin was released, sadly to commemorate the life of Her Majesty the Queen Mother, who passed away that year. The same year as also was the Golden Jubilee for the Queen, so a coin was released for that, and the year after was the Golden Jubilee of the coronation, so there was a coin for that as well. In 2004, this coin was released, celebrating 100 years since the famous peace treaty between the French and the English. This coin was released to commemorate 200 years since the Battle of Trafalgar, led by Lord Nelson, who also got his own coin the same year, for 200 years since he served in that. In 2006, it was the Queen's 80th birthday, and a coin was released to mark the occasion. The year after was the Queen and Prince Philip's 60-year marriage anniversary, so a coin was released for that as well. This coin was released to commemorate 500 years for the reign of Elizabeth I, and this coin was released to commemorate the 60th birthday of Prince Charles. This coin was released to mark 500 years since the accession of Henry VIII, and this coin was released to commemorate the restoration of the monarchy in 1660 with Charles II. This coin was released in 2011 to commemorate Prince Philip's 90th birthday. The same year, Prince William and Kate Middleton got married, so there was a coin released to mark the occasion. The next year was the Queen's Diamond Jubilee, so there was a coin to mark the Jubilee year. And the year after was the Diamond Jubilee of the coronation, so there was a coin for that as well. That same year, this coin was released to commemorate the christening of Prince George of Cambridge, and the year after, this coin was released to commemorate Queen Anne. In 2015, this coin was released to commemorate the birth of the second child of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. In 2015, this coin was released to commemorate the Queen becoming the longest reigning monarch in the UK. The same year, it was 200 years since the Battle of Waterloo, so a coin was released to mark the occasion, and the same year, there was a coin released to commemorate the christening of Princess Charlotte. Also that year, it was 50 years since the passing of Sir Winston Churchill, so a coin was released to mark the occasion. In 2016, the Queen turned 90, and there's a coin released to mark her 90th birthday. Also, there was a coin released to commemorate the fallen for Remembrance Day. The Queen and Prince Philip's Platinum Wedding was in 2017, and this coin, featuring them both on the obverse, was released to commemorate that event. Also that year, this coin was released to mark the retirement of Prince Philip after a life of service. That year was also the Sapphire Jubilee, and so here's the coin for that. This year was also the start of the Queen's Beast series of coins. The first one was the Lion of England, soon followed by the Unicorn of Scotland. These are the 10 beasts that guarded the Queen's coronation in 1953. The same year, a King Canute coin was released for 1,000 years since his accession, and that year was also the 100th birthday of the House of Windsor, started with George V. The following year, Harry and Meghan got married, so there was a coin to mark the occasion. This is the design that year for the Remembrance coin, with a very large poppy in the corner. A Christmas £5 coin was released that year, themed on a classic nutcracker. This coin was released in 2018 to commemorate 4 generations of the royal family. This coin was released in 2018 to commemorate the Royal Academy of Arts. And another series continued with the Black Bull of Clarence, part of the Queen's Beast set. And the very popular Red Dragon of Wales was also released in 2018. This year was also the 70th birthday of the Prince of Wales, so that's the coin for that. And this year was the 5th birthday of Prince George, so this coin was released to commemorate the event. Now a new series, the Tower of London £5 coins. Here's the first one with Yeoman Warder, here's the second one featuring a raven, and if you notice, the walls of the Tower of London can be assembled if you have all 4. This is the Ceremony of the Keys £5 coin, and then lastly we have the Crown Jewels in the Tower of London. Because they're round, they don't line up too well, but you can assemble the Tower of London. In 2018, it was the Sapphire anniversary of the Queen's coronation in 1953, and in 2019, some more Queen's Beast coins were released, the Yale of Beaufort and the Falcon of the Plantagenets. This is the year that my favourite £5 coin was released, and here it is, commemorating 200 years since the birth of Queen Victoria. It shows off Queen Victoria's portrait and tons of Victorian things in the cogs. This is 2019's Remembrance £5 coin, featuring a poppy in the centre. The Music Legends series was started in 2020. First up was David Bowie. Also some more Queen's Beast were continued with The White Horse of Hanover, and more to come, but another Tower of London set was released this year. The first one here commemorating the White Tower, the oldest part of the Tower of London. This coin by the Royal Mint commemorates the Royal Mint. The next one commemorates the Royal Menagerie, where all the animals were kept, and we can see the 3 lions of England on that design. And the last one is the infamous prison of the Tower of London, My Liberty Denied. Another coin set was released this year, which is the James Bond £5 coins, which can all be lined up together to create the famous 007. Each coin also features a classic part of James Bond. Elton John next featured in the Music Legends series. Also that year, this coin was released to commemorate 75 years since the end of World War II. The British Red Cross celebrated their 150th anniversary in 2020, so a coin was released to mark that. Now, in the recent years, they've released a lot of coins, so let's go bullet time. Here we go. William Wordsworth £5 coin from 2020. The White Lion of Mortimer £5 coin was released in 2020. The Queen £5 coin from the next Music Legends. The Lunar Year of the Rat £5 coin. 200 years since the death of King George III. The Remembrance coin for 2020. Gandhi £5 coin from 2021. The first of the 2 Alice in Wonderland £5 coins. There's a Cheshire Cat. Here's the second one featuring Tweedledum and Tweedledee, or Tweedledee and Tweedledum. The Who £5 coin was released this year, next in the Music Legends series. The sad passing and commemoration of Prince Philip's life, commemorated with this coin. Alfred the Great, on this coin here. The Peter Rabbit £5 coin for 2021. Another Queen's Beast coin, the Griffin of Edward III. And the White Greyhound of Richmond. And the completed coin for the Queen's Beast series to round it off. The Mr. Men series started this year with Mr. Happy on the first one, Mr. Strong and Little Miss Giggles on the second one, and Little Miss Sunshine on the third one. The Royal Albert Hall turned 150 this year, so a coin was released to commemorate that. It was also the Queen's 95th birthday, so there's the £5 coin for that. The Lunar Year of the Ox was what 2021 came under, and the Remembrance coin for that year featured this powerful message on it. It was 120 years of Peter Rabbit in 2022. Also, the Tudor Beasts coin range started with the Seymour Panther that year, followed by the Lion of England, and, although it's dated 2023, is released this year, the Yale of Beaufort. The Lunar Year of the Tiger is 2022, so there's the coin featuring that. There's also the Platinum Jubilee this year, and here's the £5 coin commemorating that. Prince William turned 40, and so he got a coin to mark the occasion. The Commonwealth of Nations featured on this one of the Queen's Reign £5 coins. All the medals bestowing the honour and investitures was released on this one, and her charity and patronage released on this coin from the Queen's Reign. 2023 is the Year of the Rabbit, just been released in preparation, and of course these coins to commemorate the Queen's life and memorial are the newest £5 coins to date. We hope you liked the video. If you'd like to see the same type of video with another denomination, comment down below. But as always, thank you so much for watching, subscribe, leave a like, and we'll see you next time on Bits and Bobs.